Sigma Empaths are a singular and mysterious presence in the complex web of human interactions. They frequently move through social environments with a deftness that makes them invisible amid the ups and downs of societal dynamics. While empaths are generally recognized for their sensitivity and capacity to relate to others' emotions, Sigma Empaths have unique traits that add to their subtle demeanor. Every aspect of a Sigma Empath's personality, from their reserved demeanor to their calculated retreat, contributes to their capacity to move through life with a quiet elegance that frequently passes unseen by those in their vicinity. The following 8 factors explain why people are overlooked by Sigma Empaths. 8. Calm silence. One of the main traits of Sigma Empaths is their use of strategic silence, which acts as a potent control technique over social interactions. Sigma Empaths are aware of the power of words, and they may delicately influence the tone of a conversation by deciding when to speak and when to stay silent. This planned and deliberate use of silence is an attempt to create an atmosphere of mystery and contemplation rather than an indication of indifference or aloofness. Sigma Empaths set an example for others by not speaking up, which forces others to fill the hole and reveal more about themselves in the process. Sigma Empaths are able to preserve their independence through the deft use of strategic silence, which compels others to divulge their plans and ideas as they silently watch. It's a tool that accentuates their mysterious presence, demonstrating not only their keen understanding of communication dynamics, but also their capacity to glean important details from the subtleties of both spoken and unspoken exchanges. Sigma Empaths create a special place for themselves in social settings by highlighting the power of silence and highlighting the impact of what is said but not spoken. 7. Dislike for being too superficial. Their overt distaste for surface-level encounters is the 8th characteristic that makes Sigma Empaths so unnoticeable. In contrast to those who might make short conversation or pleasantries just to be polite, Sigma Empaths are drawn to relationships that are genuine and deep. This dislike of superficiality shows itself as a deliberate decision to spend time and energy creating deep connections, instead than striking up trivial topics of discussion. When in social situations, people who are Sigma Empaths may come across as aloof or uninterested in little talk, favoring conversations that go deep into concepts, feelings, and real human experiences. In addition to making them stand out, their tendency toward honesty discourages people who would rather stay in the shallows of social discourse. Because of their distaste for superficiality, Sigma Empaths are more likely to remain anonymous because their presence may conflict with more normal but frequently unsatisfying social interactions. 6. Concentrated energy. Those who are Sigma Empaths are naturally able to focus their energies on projects that are in line with their values and aspirations. This concentrated energy frequently shows itself as a strong dedication to academic, personal, or project-related activities, giving the impression that the individual is lost in their own world. In contrast to people who might divert their focus to a number of other pursuits, Sigma Empaths set priorities and direct their energy towards certain goals. Their purposeful concentration can produce a feeling of intensity as they give their all to what they find significant. Their inconspicuous presence in social settings can be attributed to their focused intensity, which prevents them from easily engaging in side conversations or distractions that divert from their goals. The power of the Sigma Empath to focus their energy allows them to accomplish their objectives and emphasizes their ability to live a disciplined and intentional life. This quality is sometimes overlooked in the more overt dynamics of social contact, which makes one consider how important it is to focus one's energy purposefully in a world full of diversions and constant stimulation. 5. The unpredictable. The intrinsic, unpredictable nature of Sigma Empaths is a subtle and frequently missed presence. In contrast to people who could have reliable and observable emotional patterns, Sigma Empaths have a complex and dynamic variety of reactions. Their deliberate use of selective empathy and connection gives them an unpredictable nature that makes it difficult for others to predict how they will react in different situations. Sigma Empaths may move through social environments with a sense of mystery, carefully adjusting their emotional reactions to fit the particular situation. This ambiguity is not the result of impatience, but rather of a deliberate decision to keep people out of their affairs and maintain the ambiguity of their borders, and intense. This element of uncertainty can help Sigma Empaths appear mysterious in social situations and improve their ability to operate under the radar. When people are able to intentionally modify their emotional reactions, it makes people think about the nature of human interactions and power dynamics, and shows that a Sigma Empath's true nature is difficult to decipher. 4. Independent nature. The independence and self-reliance that Sigma Empaths radiate distinguishes them. This independence is a sign of their profound self-awareness and genuine grasp of their talents rather than a rejection of social ties. There's a clear preference for meeting obstacles head-on. Sigma Empaths frequently draw strength from their alone, using their independence as a source of empowerment instead of primarily depending on approval from others. They communicate with people in a meaningful way, yet their independence gives them a self-contained air that makes them seem resilient and self-sufficient. This aspect of independence highlights the Sigma Empath's extraordinary ability to navigate the complexities of social dynamics with a quiet, but resilient and self-assured presence that leaves an indelible mark on those who truly observe and understand them. It also provokes reflection on the delicate balance between interdependence and self-sufficiency. 3. Tactical analysts. Spontaneously aware, Sigma Empaths pay close attention to the people, places, and social interactions around them. This watchful eye is not passive, rather, it is a calculated decision to acquire data, evaluate circumstances, and comprehend the underlying currents prior to acting. Because of their deliberate observational posture, Sigma Empaths are able to move through social environments with greater awareness and avoid making snap decisions or untimely emotional commitments. They learn everything about the people around them by carefully and deliberately taking in the subtleties of their surroundings. They may make well-informed decisions that are consistent with their beliefs and values, since this tactical observation acts as a forerunner to their anticipated actions and responses. The Sigma Empath's deliberate attitude to observation plays a major role in their subtle presence, since they tend to hover on the edge, taking in information and then waiting for the right opportunity to make an impression. 2. Little expression of emotion. In contrast to those who show their feelings by showing them all over, Sigma Empaths deliberately keep their emotions in check and manage how they are expressed externally. This deliberate minimalism is a calculated decision to manage social encounters with a cool, collected demeanor rather than a sign of emotional shallowness. By keeping their emotional expression to a minimum, Sigma Empaths protect themselves from needless vulnerability and preserve an enigmatic aura that may be both fascinating and a little frightening. Their ability to control their emotions acts as a shield, enabling individuals to see and interact without divulging the whole scope of their emotional terrain. Their ability to blend in is also aided by the fact that their restrained emotional displays can help them blend in at social events where emotionality is both common and obvious. This deliberate simplicity in emotional expression makes one think about the complexity of communication and the influence of knowing when and how to share one's most intimate feelings. 1. Calm approach. A main thing that contributes to the quiet and understated nature of Sigma Empaths is their quiet personality. A modest approach to social relations and a refusal to draw unwarranted attention to oneself are traits of Sigma Empaths. This quiet manner is a calculated move to keep a low profile while negotiating the complexities of social interactions, not an indication of aloofness or disinterest. Observing from the sidelines allows Sigma Empaths to take in information, assess the circumstances, and decide when and how to participate. Their restrained demeanor is not an indication of social nervousness. Rather, it is a sign of their keen awareness and deliberate selection of the best times to engage in active participation. Sigma Empath's quiet manner invites reflection on the value of modesty in a society when attention-seeking is frequently the norm. In summary, Sigma Empaths intentionally use the delicate art of disappearing, combining strategic detachment with empathy to skillfully navigate social environments. Their capacity to function on the peripheral is influenced by their reserved manner, lack of emotional expression, and dislike of the surface-level complexities of social contact. As we peel back the layers of their mysterious presence, it makes us wonder, in a world where everyone is so desperate for acceptance and attention, what deep understanding and resilience might we find if we paid more attention to people who seem to fly under the radar? What unusual viewpoints and undiscovered depths can Sigma Empaths provide to individuals who are prepared to look below the surface?